Oh, there we go. I had to re-input my stream key for some reason. There we go. YouTube live stream killing it. I mean, the stream is back live now on YouTube. It was 100% visibly live in my software, but not in practice, apparently. I have changed exactly nothing and just had to re-input my stream key. So I kind of hate that, but YouTube stream is back live. Sorry about that. I hate that. Like every time I try to do YouTube streaming, I tried to set up YouTube chat in my stream so it would show up on stream. And then for some reason YouTube just changes its like chat link every time, like the URL, not every time but very frequently. So you just have to keep checking it every time. Oh, YouTube chat gets my blood boiling. That's enough complaining. But man, it just make me upset. As a wise RuneScape player once said. Although I deeply appreciate you letting me know anytime the YouTube stream isn't up, because it's shockingly difficult for me to keep track of. But that's just the charm point of YouTube. I wish we could block right there. That would be nice. Yeah, the Wishadel difference certainly is something. Oh, we don't have anyone standing there to maintain it. I was like, why does this thing keep turning off? Me discovering Heat for the first time? It's a weird Pokemon game. It's still on Pokemon 2 even though I updated it? Oh no, Kyomu. I appreciate you, but holy guacamole. YouTube live streaming is going to be the death of me. Did we phase the boss? Oh, the boss kind of got through this time, which is a little bit unfortunate. You told me to do it, thank you. I deeply appreciate it. It's kind of hard to get the engine going again once everyone gets chilly. There we go. Divalite skill 3 is so nice. At least you only activated your skill like twice. You only kinda auto-killed my board, instead of entirely auto-killed my board. And for that, I thank you. I think you're about to smoke me, if I'm being honest with you. That's crazy that you would do something so rude yet so brave. Hoping with just the necrosis here it'll be sufficient. I'm kind of spaghettiing it, but we made it so far. He's at the last health bar. Necrosis does so much! Holy cow, you'd only have to necrosis him like 3 or 4 times to KO him. That's kind of incredible. Alright. EX8, CM, Flint. Oh, it's just Flint is wicked expensive. Kinda makes sense. I like our setup for the most part. I think it could be better. But it worked, so it's like, do you really want to invest that much time, excuse me, trying to fix something when it works? The answer may surprise you. Yeah, I'm probably gonna change something and it's gonna fail, and then we'll spend another 30 minutes here. No, I wouldn't do that. But maybe as a prank? Unless? What if we put our Civilite Eternas together? Gotta be careful, Golden Glow is not in heal range this time. That's the thing, I changed my setup even the smallest amount and something catastrophic happens every time. Hoping we can kill him with splash damage before he gets too far. Gonna get too far. Golden Glow might be able to chip him down. He's not that much health left. Yeah, he's gonna make it through. Come on, a little bit more. Perfect. I don't remember exactly what point he'll activate the skill. That's kind of what I'm on my toes about currently. Because the room-wide heck your entire board skill is certainly the thing we're most afraid of currently. Can he be feared? I assume not, but it'd be an interesting thing to see. Never mind. We'll just wonder. I think it's at like 75, 50, and 30. That's my guess. I could see Golden Glow going down here. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should have activated that one way sooner. It's just so much damage. It shocks me every time. I don't know why, but I can never believe it. That is an incredible amount of damage. Oh, you're targeting someone who's doing a heat thing. That's annoying. Oh, Herald. You rascal. I don't think we kill him this time around. I knew I hated this for some reason. I just couldn't remember exactly why. But I think I might have figured it out. That's rude. Real mature. Alright, that's fine. I was hoping maybe we'll lay a few more of them on the way through. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. Oh snap, we can't auto-deploy. We borrowed a unit. That's rough. It's gonna just auto-deploy. I think we just set up Wishadel here. Or like in a position where Wishadel can actually just kill. Because right now Wishadel hits the boss like twice through Splash. We'll just solve it real quick. I want to do some integrated strategies. That's where my brain's at right now. Been thinking about it. The heart wants what it wants, you know? Who am I to say no to it? IS mentioned. So true. What? That leaking kind of caught me off guard. I guess I was a little bit slower to the upkeep than I am traditionally. A little bit extraordinarily awk, but so it goes. This is kind of a wildly unfortunate position to be in. That was pretty big though. For someone such as myself, that was fairly sizable. We don't have a defender to stall right now. I think instead I'm gonna cheese out maybe a necrosis stack or two. Or one. Or 0? I'll go with 0 necrosis stacks actually. I don't want any. I changed my mind. I lied, I want one. Just one. Alright. And I have Golden Glow skill here to get as many things heated as I can prematurely. I wish Civilite's skill was up, but that's like a issue on my part, surely. I think we try to just hold here for the second. I'm gonna just push all the buttons, actually. I changed my mind. I thought about strategy for a second, and then I thought, what if I push all the buttons instead? So far, so good. Time will tell if that actually applies further in, but push all the buttons does seem to be the vague solution to the problems that I've been presented with. I need Herald to chill for a little bit. Herald is not being the most cooperative that he could be. But it does not matter because we have sheer raw DPS and we will be probably surviving this first if I were to take a guess at it. And killing Herald in one more hit. Right? Okay, yeah, easy. That was a lot closer than I'd like to admit it was. There we go. I think that's all we have to do, but we'll go check and see. Let us check our tourist to-do list. Alright, we've completed everything for the to-do list. We finished the medal previously, so I'm not going to go back through that. Obviously, we just have to grab things from the shop, but those can wait. For now, I think we're going to send a little bit of IS, probably next hour or so. Then I'll eat something. It's kind of time to eat now, but you know, the thing about being a grown adult is you can just eat whenever you want. Go to the store, buy that birthday cake. You earned it. I'm proud of you. D14, I forgot they added more. We didn't even make it to the max, however, we're going to do D14. Oh, I forgot they added seeds, that's very cool. Why does it say 45 days? Do we only have... What? There's special seeds. Why are these limited? This seems like such an interesting feature to have it be limited. I'm not gonna overthink it. We got more historical reconstruction as well. Interesting. I didn't know we were getting that. Very, very cool. Well, I mean, you know, more to farm. More to farm makes me a happy co, as I'm known. We've got the furniture pack, the module box, furniture, and then there is the Mudrock outfit. So we want to try to push up. I mean, there's only a little bit more. They didn't have that many levels, but it looks like in 7 days he'll add more. But we can probably make some progress on that. Let's just send it. Let's take the Tyrant's Whole Kingdom. This background is incredibly cool looking. E14. Let me change it up. What are we looking at here? Upon entering a new floor, originating gets +5. The first refresh will not consume plans. Will result in a rogue trader. Defeated spines of epochs will drop additional ingots. So it's maximizing your economy. I really like Mimic Squad conceptually, but I don't know if Mimic Squad's like the one ever. So guards cost 2 less hope to recruit and 1 less hope to promote. Operators from the first group will be promoted. Start with survivor contract. That's not bad. That's actually quite strong. I guess we gotta start with the cool guard, right? But who do we start with is the question. Oh, pre-promoted Thorns sounds kinda immaculate if I'm being candid with you. I feel like Thorns has fallen off a little bit as a carry in integrated strategies, but it does tickle me the right way at this exact juncture in my life. Let's grab Perfumer for a little bit of healing that can also go through if we grab Mudrock later on. And you official. I've been watching You Takes Terra. I think I'm like 1 episode behind the most recent one. It's very cute. It's a good watch. I need to go back and watch on the Arknights YouTube. They had like the Lee anime thing. I kind of want to watch that at some point. So again, we have survivor contracts. We're going to be scaling very, very, very hard with that, thankfully. Difficulty 14. Let's start maxing experience, I think. We can put on our load-bearing operators as well. I always go to click this upper left arrow to leave the screen. I don't know why it's baked into me. Vermin. Let's do Vermin. Thorn's skill 3 is nice. It does take a little bit to get off the ground. I kind of wish they'd give Thorns a module where his skill 3 only takes 1 activation for like IS or something. It's not that big of a deal, but it's tough. What's the plan for this round? That's a good question. I unlocked the ability to get IS, or Ending 4, not IS4. I unlocked the ability to play IS4, it's pretty crazy. No, I got the ability to get Ending 4 with my last stream, so maybe we'll see if we can figure that out. I forgot what the item was, though. Where do we want to set up Thorns? Certainly not here. We want to set up Thorns here so that you could just keep smacking this over and over again. I was thinking we might get more value the other spot, but this is way, way, way better. Because Thorns is so heavily reliant on getting his skill up. Our boy is kind of looking beefy. The one downside is Thorns will never heal naturally here because he's always going to be attacking. But Perfumer can help with that. Thorns' module is so fun too. Stacking poison is crazy. I haven't really seen how well it works with having a high attack speed. I imagine it's immaculate. Hit me with the cool hint kill. I'm excited. End of the day, I just like playing integrated strategy. I like playing roguelikes in general. Interesting that Thorns will target the farthest thing at its range instead of the closest. Wonder if there's a logic to that. For like NPC or non-enemy thing. Mental toil limit increased with command level 2. A bunch of hope as well. What are we looking at? Lost machine, walled gold, caster recruitment voucher. We have the luxury for guard specifically. We don't have guard in whoever was mixed with them. I want to say it's supporter, specialist maybe. Excuse me. Either way, we do have a caster recruitment. We'll grab Golden Glow. Actually, you know what? Let's grab Lapland. I feel like Lapland's kind of harder to use than Golden Glow. That's almost certainly not the case, but it's definitely a little harder for me. Ice Age? What is this? They added new stages. Of course, they added new stages. Making use of your environment is a fundamental skill, survival skill. Ice traps have already been set. The rest is up to you. This looks difficult. Muy difícil, one might say. Well, you gotta try it, right? So what is this? Passive effect, active effect can switch between default state and the following. Release drones to lock on attack non-mobile enemies across the entire field. So if an enemy doesn't move, It'll attack 4. Drones plus 3 attack range expands, lock on to attack random enemies, and then the chance to fear. Go with the fear one. People who lost their way needed to abandon everything to find enlightenment. That is an interesting hint. Very, I don't want to say esoteric. It's a little esoteric. Very interesting. By my calculations, we could put thorns right here. This is a little bit risky for a number of reasons. We did get the buff on thorns. I didn't think that this enemy would be able to get through so handily. I think we have an objective shield, but man, Lapland's does only have 400 attack actually. That's surprising. Did I forget to level up my Lapland? I know the answer is no. I'm just being a silly goofy. This is an emergency too. We gotta remember that this is just gonna be tougher. I hope we don't leak too many of these enemies though. I should have saved skill. Thorns will be able to help at this point. I don't know why I stole these enemies. This is tough. I think we're good at this point. Ah, man, I think we could have played that a little better. I don't think we're gonna leak anymore. It is an unfortunate amount of leak, but maybe we can just get ourselves to 1. We're learning a new emergency stage, and I'm like, how could I do this? Pathetic. Me being appropriately hard on myself. Virginium ingots, respite, rise and fall, anchor for 5 seconds ago, gain 1 extra inspire after the battle fusion inspire. That one's quite nice. Cast to recruitment. Unfortunately, we can't grab the upgrade on Lapland. Who do we grab here? Pudding comes to mind. Durin. I'm a Durin fan, I must confess. We have 1 plan, which means we cannot go up to Hasty Escape. I will reroll Encounter, though, to see if we can get another fight. We can. We have to kind of deal with the fact we're going to be a little bit behind without being able to streak the whole time, which is a little bit unfortunate. It's pretty clear, by the way. You give me a lot of credit, and I'm grateful for that. I think we'll set up thorns back here. Ignore temptation. Which is to say we're going to go for the spines. We're going to send Lapland on out. Looks like we're gonna get the chest and the spines. Can we set up Durin to successfully take that one is the question. I'm thinking the answer is almost certainly a resounding no. It's a mimic. I had no idea actually. That's incredible for us. That's exactly what we wanted. That's awesome. Good job, Durin. Teamwork makes the dream work. You have Arts dodge, not physical dodge, you will be retreated. I always forget which one it is. It makes sense though. Durin is small, therefore magic missile can miss on occasion. No bonus enemies, but we did kind of clean up the stage. 2 chests and a spine. Nice little bounce back. Originium ingots. Oh, a ton of Originium ingots. We have a bunch of not full dartles. We want to grab here. I think we go for an econ play. Maybe a little gravel action. When in doubt, drop gravel. Honestly, not terrible advice. Now, we could push our life points down to 1. We're fractured. I don't know if I want to or not, though. Ending 4 can be pretty mean after D13. I believe you, and I appreciate the warning. But sometimes you just have to throw yourself at something over and over again until it works. I think I'm going to use Lost here. It'll put us down just enough. I don't want to drop quite yet. What do we got in here? Unripe Yearning. For every thought you have, all operators gain 3% max HP in defense. That's interesting. I don't remember seeing that before. Perhaps it's new, or perhaps I just don't remember it, or never saw it. For every specialist, enemies have minus 5% movement. Immediately promote a guard operator. Does not require hope. Snipers are cheaper. It's new, good, because I would believe fully that I just like not remembered it. Get a refresh here. Let's play a little bit. Song to make a tenacious mind. Every inspirer grants a shield. See, that's interesting. You have 5,000 true damage when an enemy enters the to all enemies when someone enters the point. Promote a defender, and then the max life points and recovered. I don't really like any of these, which is kind of an enormous shame. We can grab a defender and promote them. I don't know who we would use it on. You beat ending 4 of the stream, I have a reward. I appreciate the sentiment so hard, but there's basically 0% chance we... Let's grab a defender. I think we'll go for Neural at this point and then grab the promotion for her. My Neural's not that built, but she has at least a little bit going on for her, and I think we'll just econ at this point. Actually, you know what? Let's invest. It just breaks every time I use 3 of them anyways. What are these again? Inspire grants shield. I really wanted something to put us on the offense rather than the defense is my only issue. I think we'll just grab this and go. I mean, a little bit of bonus shield's not a bad thing. My confidence is quite low, though. Grab a random collectible. 20 Originium ingots and toil limit. That's quite nice. So much for the kind. We have a scout, but we don't have anyone we really... Oh, we do have Lapland to scout. I think we'll scout the heck out of Lapland, actually. I seriously just, like... I don't think Lapland is bad. But man, I don't use Lapland well. What if the reward will solve all your investment issues? That'd be crazy. It sounds so foreign, it can't be true. So we use the full Dartle, and we get a bonus one after battle. I believe we still have that in right now. We are down a Lapland. It's just kind of a spicy stage. Thorns is quite nice for it. I could see us dying here, unfortunately. It isn't the emergency. And I think Thorn can cover all 4 lanes. So we might just be fine. I think that we need to look at the Spine of Epoch and accept the fact that it's not our fate to have it. We put Thorns here. Get Thorn's skill up. Thorns solos the entire encounter. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Hit him with the 1-2 kazoo and we don't think about it no more. Oh, but the Spine is dying from the Originium altar? I love that for me. Not loving how Thorns' skill's going up. If we can get it up before this wave ends, I'm thrilled. We do have Neural to tank. I'm gonna wait on Neural as long as I can. That enemy's annoying. I forgot it exists. Making everyone tankier might be a boon for us for a little bit. This is where it gets spicy. It was not spicy at all, and I was incredibly wrong. And I'm sorry for implying that it got spicy. Ah, oh, Thorns is so heckin' cool. I'm glad they didn't opt to make it so you can only have one iteration of an operator on a team. I know there are plenty of games where it's like you already have Swimsuit Mudrock on your team, so you can't put on Mudrock at the beach. I don't know another... I don't know why I'm thinking about swimsuit episodes and stuff. Either way, you get my point. You can't use like dress Mudrock because you have summer Mudrock. My brain's just kind of Mudrock filled right now. What a surprise. Yokata indeed. Reginium ingots, consume, deathmatch, mercenary. We're definitely going to go over the mental toil limit here. Holy cow, we just got a gorillion of them approximately. But we do have a luxury as if we crunch them, we get shield. We grab the gravel upgrade. I think we grab Tin Man instead. Tin Man costs 1, but Tin Man gives us a lot of mental toil, which I feel like we could really, really use right now. Wouldn't you know it? It still doesn't put us at the limit, but it is closer. Rise and Fall is incredible. 50% HP and 30% attacks. Kind of no joke. The portal is also interesting, but I don't know if we have anyone we want to send off. I'm going to use Deathmatch here. And then just travel with Mental Toil for the next 2 and put us down to 1. That way I'm kind of setting up for the night set. I don't like this stage. This one causes me some trouble, I'll confess. Can we econ enough to get Thorns and Perfumer up? We'd be looking at 39, and we're looking at the answer being no. Enormous? Alright, we're fine. What do I use Tin Man for? This spine is like so hard to obtain. These enemies that reveal are very annoying. Theoretically, I could potentially take them out with gravel in conjunction with someone else. Ooh, maybe not that exact order. But it is kind of working extraordinarily well. There's a second one. We do have Thorns popping straight off. Maybe Gravel can just solo it on her own? She kind of does incredible damage. She's going to be a little bit short. I don't want to commit Durin to it quite yet. Holy, our Durin is juiced. She got everything. She's got red flames, blue flames, 400,000 attack speed, 800 attack. Go! Bang, bang, bang! That is awesome. You don't actually hit it there. You're also juiced? No, I was gonna call back Thorns, but I got surprised by the fact I thought only one person would have the juice. Oh, right. We have the full Dartle. That's not a full Dartle. I was thinking that she got the buff from the Survivor contract, but she got even more. She was out of her gourd there. That was incredible. Holy cow, we have so much toil. I think we econ here as well. There is some merit for grabbing someone like Lava, Skyfire, or Harmony, I could say. But I think we need to look for a turbo carry. We'll ride the whole elevator, but we only need the 12th floor. What do we do here? We will just go straight false to truth. We have so many things that we can do. Let's get some crazy collectibles. We're unable to continue interpreting. That is so unbelievably rude, but I kind of get it. Gain an additional choice when recruitment vouchers are dropped after battle, or an additional choice from Wish Fulfilled mode. The illusion of choice. I think we go for the recruitment vouchers. I feel like there's plenty of times we can't do this anymore. There are plenty of times where I end up with a situation where my recruitments are so, not so bad, but so rough that I don't really get to benefit from what could be. Returns you to the next floor if or returns you on the next floor if lost, more likely to be a collectible. Pay to copy this lingerer when brought to a new floor, more likely to obtain a collectible interpreted. Yeah, that's fine. We're kind of just rolling with the full mental toil now. We can certainly up our toilage a little bit more. Careless magic is traditionally fine. And I'm saying that almost with bated breath. Because it's kind of extraordinarily rough, I've heard, for others. But I feel like it's not rough for me, which means it's probably my turn to suffer from. But also, Thorns is made for this kind of thing. He's really not, but I mean, he'll have his skill up, which is enough for me to say he's made for him. We should have moved him up one tile, I think. Well, there are not a lot of deployable tiles in here that aren't in the ouch zone, huh? Wait, this actually seems kind of problematic the more I'm looking at it. Thorns' lack of AoE? Oh, you're not E2 either. I think we're dead. Maybe we're not dead. I'm being dramatic. It's a little bit on the spicier side, I confess. But we've kind of stabilized. Those enemies were a little bit annoying. I really need to get in on that Tin Man lore. I haven't paid enough attention to it. I keep saying I want to read more about it, but I don't do it. Are we dead? This is a lot of enemies grouped up in a small area. Thinking we're dead as soon as... I'm gonna say as soon as that bar fills. Alright, we had our obligatory die to a stage we've never had trouble with before. Love that for me. Oh, the seed. Weird. It kind of looks like the copy pasta people used to put in when Brainpower would play on YouTube and Twitch streams. I guess it's mainly Twitch streams. You run it back. I tell you, Mimic Squad gets me acting unwise. It's like Thorns can solo everything, and then like 400,000 enemies pop up, and I'm like, how could this have happened? I've never won with Gathering Squad. That's interesting. Let's run it back one time, and then I think I'll probably go get lunch. Let's run it back. Hit me with a max life point and a max hope. Wow, hi. Hey, Lily, how's it going? Wow, hi to you as well. What a blessed day. I kind of want Kazemaru. She's a little bit on the pricier side, but I kind of like it. Beanstalk would have probably been a better choice here, too, for a little ground coverage. Did you just get up recently, Lily? How are you today? How's your morning, man? Oh, it's this stage. But with slightly less ice things. That is an incredible amount of damage. I'm shocked every time I see Wishdell fire, like, even a basic shot. I'm like, that's crazy. Did a bunch of things I was slacking on, and now done doing those things for the day. That's awesome. Happy to hear. I've been streaming for a little bit. I quickly went through the rerun Arknights event that was going on and doing some IS now, thinking about lunch. That's basically where I'm at. Which is not that unusual for me. that stage is kind of spicy, even on the non-hard mode version. There's probably like a really simple solution to it. But it stresses me out. I think the solution is just have ranged units. Consume machine. Honestly, let's grab the upgrade for Kazemaru. I think that's a pretty solid investment for one. Reroll this encounter. Bad neighbors sounds good to me. Anything for that sweet command XP. SWNO bad neighbors. Oh, if we ran skill 2 Myrtle, we could have healed the foul beast. That hurts. I should not have put Myrtle there. That's like the one spot you don't put Myrtle. But we did it anyways. We're good to go clear through this floor. I said it before too. I wish there was some kind of like skip to floor 3. Although I die on floor 2 a lot, so maybe that's why I want a floor skip. So I don't have to go through the shame of dying on floor 2 over and over. I'm not gonna say IS5 has peak music, but I'm gonna say it's very. I mean, okay, it's really good music. I think that IS3's is better. I'm a little biased, but I really like IS5's. And the Mongolian throat singing from IS4 goes hard too. I don't really remember any music from IS2. I'm sure if I heard it, I'd be like, oh yeah, that's a bop, but I really don't remember. You're not supposed to walk downstairs backwards. That is extremely dangerous, Mr. Ratman. Jonathan Raddington, I believe your name is. Canonically. Maybe I should have saved skill. Maybe that was not the play. Might be fine though. Yeah, air raw damage is fine. We're gonna skill with Kazemaru, which will put the clone to the left, and then it'll be able to hit anyways. Okay, it doesn't matter. It don't matter. Virginium ingots machine suppressor, so we get a little bit of life point max. And there's enough with the specialist recruitment vouchers. Please, I can't take any more of them. I mean, I guess I could take more of them, but I really don't want them. We've had like the majority of our recruitment vouchers today be specialist ones, which is fine, I guess. Not my favorite thing, but it's fine. I'm really surprised. I don't remember these units having the same toil limit. Is this like a difficulty thing? I could have sworn that 5 stars and 6 stars had a different level. We do have a version of Vermin that is a emergency, so we'll certainly do that. Watch now as I push one button and the stage disappears. Like magic. We'll put Myrtle down here because we don't have the second laser thingy. We have a deployment limit of 3 here? I guess this is the emergency one. That's kind of crazy. Like, it's not like a meaningful issue, but it is a surprisingly low amount of deployment unit. Man, Kazemaru is so heckin' useful. Love that for us. Go next. Let's check out the shop and see if we get something better this time around. I mean, I say better. Their last one wasn't that bad, but it certainly wasn't like, oh good, I win. Allied units having 20% HP is nice. We could potentially do some portal shenanigans. Get a recruitment Sukin Nogi. I've not run her before. She is an abjurer. I think we'll stick with Virtuosa this time around. I haven't run her in IS in a while. I didn't know there was a cut-in for her outfit. Please hold. How did she just drop that onto herself? That's incredible. That's what the OP is for. The Originium Prime pays for itself. We can't travel upwards, so we could reroll the Rogue Trader, but I don't see why we would. Sniper Recruitment Voucher, but we're low on stuff, so I don't think it's going to be the play. Enemies get arts damage when stunned, frozen, or bound is interesting. Medics and snipers increase for every medic and sniper. Feels like a no-brainer here. It's a lot of damage. Think of it. I think we'll grab that. I think we'll skip on Children's Puppet for now and fish for something with the refresh. Bonus stats and face-off nodes and just HP otherwise is not quite what we want. A medic might be it. Bunch of defender stats. What is this? Planes have -1 toil. That's also interesting. We did just get the medics and snipers buff each other, so I think we recruit a cheap medic here. Amiya, decent. She's very reliant on having to hit someone to heal. We'll run her. Anything else we really want here? Not buying the free plan. Was it free? I saw it there. I just thought it cost like 4. I'm more afraid about dying before I can use most of the stuff. Should I prioritize plans higher, do you think? Holy cow. That's the most investment I've ever been able to do in my life. That was incredible. I'll finish like a full integrated strategies with like the metal done and everything and not have like half the investment that I don't know how people do it. Plans do be cool to move around and reroll. I think what my issue is my brain is so reliant on the fact that I'm running, what is it, Blueprint Squad or whatever? The one that lets you reroll every single time for free. So I'm like, yeah, I don't need those. And then I'm like, man, I have one plan for 4 floors. I'll have to keep it in mind. I appreciate the advice. You know, next turn, Inspire if you use one. Exhaust Fence? Probably fine. Potentially not fine. Skill 1 on Amiya. I think we'll use Witchcraft and try and deliberately put Amiya into it. Or Virtuoso would be smarter. Let's run the big bad difficulty. You have to start caring about that. I care. I do. I appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate the advice. You know, I'm just a little, I don't want to say forgetful because that's not the right word, but sometimes I need to just kind of recalibrate, you know? I deeply appreciate the advice. So we have one issue, and that's going to be that upper side. One that we will need to... We have heckin' no deployment limit still? So Wishadel will be able to hit these enemies, but only when she has skill up. Which is not going to be nearly as frequent as we would like it to be. I'm going to put Kazemaru here. I faced her the wrong way like a dum-dum, but hopefully that won't matter. I'm hoping with this setup we'll be able to successfully stop them from lifting off. Oh my goodness. That is incredibly unfortunate. I mean, maybe Wishadel would have just been fine for it. Or not Wishadel, Virtuosa. I can know what characters' names are, I swear. Got skill here. This is so sketchy. We do have a deployment shield. That's so frustrating, but that's okay. I played that really badly. Unfortunately, because of my setup too, we're slowing down this enemy so they get a chance to go too. There's the portal. Is there a bonus enemy after the portal? What was the order we put down? Surely we might have put down Virtuosa first. I'm gonna assume we can kill with this necrosis. I cannot believe that I cannot believe that didn't kill. Oh no, it's all getting thrown away. GG. I'm going to bed. I should have went to get lunch. I cannot believe that. I was gonna let her stay for one more hit too, but I was thinking that it was gonna nab Wishanel. Portal ending. Feels bad. Oh, that hurts. I don't even think we kill the duck, which is what really gets me. Nah, not even close. That hurts. Good old Pompeii callback. The good old Vesuvius check. I hate that for me. That hurts. We do get something back from it though. We get 3 lost hovercrafts. Who doesn't love lost hovercrafts? Dude, I'm tired of specialist recruitment vouchers, boss. I'm grabbing Thermex. Please. That hurts. That was certainly a misplay. We don't have any that cost 4 specifically. We lost our streak too. Ah, it all falls apart. We could use plans to re-roll, which will save us some, or move upwards. Is it really worth moving upwards here? We'd only be getting 1 more right now, so I don't think it's worth it. I think we just crunch a few plans. Or a few thoughts, excuse me, not plans. Hit me with a lost hovercraft. I kinda need to see something that brings me back to life and gives me some hope. Thermex is certainly on the right path. Wait, what the heck is happening here? Have I seen this stage before? I've never seen this stage before. A flower that devours what it wants to eat but wants to remain still to digest. I remember these from, I believe, the crossover event, was it? That's not what I was intending to do. As you might have put together by the fact that there's now a Virtuosa facing the corner. I was trying to return her to a neutral position so that I would have the luxury of being able to pull back my deployment. But now she's kind of looking like a snack. Honestly, this might be an incredible position for her. I can't believe we have so few deployment points. It's really getting to me. Like, it's not like that crazy, but it is quite a low amount. Can they eat Thermex, you think? Oh no. I'm gonna do a pro gamer. You just munched my Revenant shadow. Don't do that. Oh no. That's the scariest thing I've seen in my life. You also a flying one? No, you're worse. You locomote through wheels. Beanstalk is goated for this stage. I mean, Beanstalk's just really cool in general. I'm a big fan of metallic crabs. Having things get munched is nice though. Mercenary, Torment, Invasion, Specialist Recruit. Oh my god, a Specialist voucher. Let's go. That's crazy. We've got like 6 of them. That's fine. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Stop acting like it's a big deal because it's not. Jay is an incredible healer, and I'm super happy to have him on board. We also have a flag bearer, right? Yeah, we got a flag bearer. So this is great. This is awesome, and I love that we're here for this. Yeah, let's go down here and then up to the scout. That sounds nice. I kind of feel like I'm mental booming a little bit, but that's fine. Sometimes you're the mental boomy, and sometimes you're the mental boomer. And I'm feeling like a boomer today. I thought this stage always had at least one crystal on it somewhere, but I guess it doesn't. Incredible range. Only on the EF? Okay. That's fair. I think it's because I've died to that one crystal so many times that like my brain was like, this has to be a permanent fixture. There's no way I've died to it without it being a permanent fixture. Word. The permanent feature is dying, perhaps? I could see that. I could totally see that as being the way it is. Alright, mission accomplished at least. It's never going to be a smooth run, but it might just be a run. Seeing floor 3 would make me happy at this point in the game. Reclaim, Wildgrass by the door, Outblood, Supporter, Recruitment Voucher. This one will take. Although we had a scout node available to us, which is a little bit unfortunate, but surely we have someone else we could send. Amiya's not a bad choice. I think we're going to just take the health damage here. Not even death can beat those that are enlightened. That's kind of deep. What's the thing that Turbo Angel Patriot says? A true warrior should welcome death or something like that? This is who I want, yeah. That sounds good. Watch out, Miko Scout's gonna leak. Ye of little faith. I think I can handle a scout node. Operators gain 60% attack and 50 and resistance for 15 seconds after recovering from a negative status. That's interesting. Less damage from Sarkaz enemies though. Recovering from that is... How many negative statuses are there? I mean, there's a lot of them. Do we bump into a lot? I feel like there's way more Sarkaz enemies than there are going to be operators getting debuffed. I almost feel like I made the wrong choice already, but that's okay. Monarch talent is so good they made a super rare relic. Heck yeah. Mud Gaming. I think we'll just crunch some of these. I don't think Rise and Falls can crunch, can they? No, they can't. That would have been nice if they could, though. Shield plus 3. Convert all remaining max life points into equivalent amount of shield before reducing max life points to 1. Okay. I feel like I didn't really have much of a say in being at 1 max life point, but that's kind of the point we're at now. Interesting point to be at, though. It means we can kind of travel without the stress of the toil limit. There's a scout node, but we don't really need it. I think we need to go for emergency to try and push a command level up. We'll be able to have a really good draft if we do. There's a face-off behind that. Also, possibility nodes. Remember the hint. People who lost their way need to abandon everything to find enlightenment. Go to Lost and Found. Proceed to trade all of your items. It can't be another Lost and Found node, but it does have the word lost in it for this esoteric hint. Losing your way could also be going through a possibility. Maybe with the BOGO on those. I do want to do... What is Bloodline Debates? Oh, okay. I do know Bloodline Debates. I didn't know this was the name. The stage is kind of extraordinarily free. I mean, you sure it isn't? Look. I'm not sure of anything. It's integrated strategies. It's basically a mystery. I do know we're going to be doing some plan farming right now, so that feels quite nice. Our deployment limit is so low. I know I said that like 9 or 10 times, but this is crazy. This really what it is normally? Do we just keep hitting like a deployment limit epoch over and over again, just like our specialist recruitment vouchers? Me when epoch? Look, I was saying it. I just didn't reach the final part of the sentence yet. I had to get rid of all the possibilities. How do we keep getting the same epoch over and over? 15 life points does feel kind of good to look at, though. Hit me with the epoch where we all spawn in at 25% health, and then give me the stage where we all die for being at 25% health. That's what I really want. I don't really have a great way of doing a bunch of bonus damage here. Alright, we saved like a quarter of a second, kinda huge. The speedrun's back on. From It's So Over to We're So Back. Visiting gets Walled Cold, Royal Rapier. It's 25% attack. Daybreak's on Decision. I was really hoping for a medic here, but I will go Golden Glow to try and set her up for later on. A bunch of plans are quite nice as well. We'll put Golden Glow off to daycare and we'll pick her up later today. The Lotus Petal I was told to not take before. I'm having like a huge flashback. I was told to not grab the Lotus Petal. Does that mean it's time to grab the Lotus Petal? I forgot it existed. I wasn't going for ending 4th time. Alright, look. Lose all Originium ingots. Gain a collectible petal. Minus 50% command XP and Originium ingots from battles. Triggers wondrous effects and face off. That's kind of terrifying. There is a face off, but unfortunately we can't reach it. But that is quite interesting. We do have a reroll, but what do we do? I don't think we want to fish for a... We kind of want to do fish for a face off. A new emergency ops that I'm now forced to do because I re-rolled right before it. That's why I told you not to grab it earlier. Good call. Good call. I appreciate the recommendation. Maybe this won't be so bad. Let's be pragmatic here. Maybe a fresh emergency ops that they just released the moment after I grabbed something to put me on the proper path for the ending, presumably, it won't be so bad. Maybe it's like getting a ticket to lunch. There's gonna be a crazy amount of flying enemies coming in. That's what I've decided to be true.
毎回カウントするなんて誰が言ったのかしら。果てない星々と共に歌いましょう。私とテレジアさんの思いがここに具現化します。
Hoping Amiya can solo for long enough here. You know what, let's put down Kazemaru instead. This is quite scary. We're going to leak at least one. Maybe not. I didn't realize they had to go through a loop there. I couldn't actually see that tunnel entry. Surprised, I feel like flying enemies don't often go through tunnels. We just hope there's not a lot of flying enemies remaining, and then hopefully we'll be good. Oh no, only 14 HP will be up. Look, buddy, I need every HP I can get. I'm about to lose all of them to a single stage. Watch me. That's kind of my charm point. I may have deployed Virtuosa too prematurely. Huge necrosis though, never mind. GG. I lost 33 ending in HP and ending 3 once. Or ending 5, excuse me. I remember you saying that actually. I think I lost about that much in ending 1 once. I don't know what that counts for, but it's one of those facts of life. Like I was saying earlier, sometimes you're the boomer and sometimes you're the boomie. Except I didn't leak the boss. Gives me memories of, I want to say it was ending 4 in IS4. It might have been 3. There was a lot of ads, that's all I'll say. For every bizarre fragment collectible owns, medic operators gain 50% attack. That's quite interesting. Not quite what we were looking for. We have the Virtuoso upgrade already. Let's go Defender. Let's go Economic on the Defender. Let's go Lutenata. We could reconstruct this. What do we get from it? An Inspire whenever you visit? Let's do it. Whenever an enemy enters the eject the point, the redeployment time of a random operator waiting to be redeployed is reduced to 0. That actually sounds incredible. I kind of wish I picked it. For every guard operator, all allied units get 8% attack. Toy limit plus 2, toy limit plus 1 after every perfectly cleared battle. The guard one sounds interesting. I don't know if we're ever going to get any value out of it, though. Quad size limit plus 1. Incredible. Make sure to plan ahead since you want to go for that face-off. That's a good point. I should go Economic for the plans from here on out. Throw Lutenata on. Is this a boss we've done before? Yes, it is. I remember losing deployment points or life points to these dying before. Do I want to commit to breaking that like this? This will let us camp that side harder, but I don't think that's the play. Maybe it is? I'm gonna go for it. Holy crap, we're down to 3 deployment limit again. I hate it here. Give me my infinite units.
夕日へこの音色を捧げましょう。カップないわね。これ式のことにも私が出張らないといけないのよ。毎回カウントするなんて誰が言ったのかしら。本気で行くよ。お望み通りに。
Oh, right. No, this stage has the really low deployment. I remember. Fun fact, this map with the deployment epoch is interesting. It sounds kinda unbearable. But interesting is a fun way to put it. I pushed the boss the wrong way. Gravel? When did you get so powerful? No, we're gonna be slightly off getting off the skill. Alright, we got 1 hit. That's nice. I think we're basically in the clear now. Hoping the necrosis is sufficient enough. I'm gonna try and stall the boss out for maybe a little bonus necrosis. Gravel is kind of incredible. She only does everything. Huge. Urgent Ingot Respite, Sabotage Co-op, Recruitment Voucher. I was like, why can't we upgrade our Golden Glow? It's because we don't have her right now. She's going to daycare. What do we grab here, though, is the question. Our emotional support therein seems like the right play. Allied operators gradually gain attacks when not using a skill and resets when skill ends. That's pretty cool. That's not bad. Sorry, I bet for the Goliath ending. I don't blame you. With my track record, the fact that we made it to floor 4 is kind of a beautiful thing. One of the miracles of life, a face-off node! I'm not risking it. I want to see what the face-off node is. I don't remember what this is. Plans gain toil. All enemies gain 50% HP. Lose 2 plans. We happen to have enough plans. Enter a special battle. What a time to be alive. The boat home. 1 boat for the people, the other for the scriptures. The faithful cerulean lotuses will lead the Hamastava of the Anasa home. Interesting. Very interesting. Definitely want to grab Golden Glow for this. Remember the name of the face-off. The boat home. Unfortunately, you have to remember that at the end of the run, and if you don't type in the proper name, you lose. That's crazy. I think we're probably good with this comp. Nah, that would be kind of incredible, though. The boat home. You'll need it in 5 seconds. Loads operators upon contact? What do you mean? I guess I can put people on the boat. Does that mean I'm gonna lose the the operators I put in? That is interesting. Do I need to fight the boats? Now I'm curious. I don't want to kill the boats, but also I'm gonna like put up Virtuosa and wish it down. They're gonna get taken. And it's gonna be like, congratulations, good luck on your run. Alright, you need to win. Okay. I thought it was gonna have some weird gimmick where it just like abducts my units. We'll send the biggest firepower we have. No comment? I can't believe you've done this. Holy cow, they're the strongest units ever. Okay. Wait a minute. Are they not trying to leave? Maybe they'll leave anyways. 50% max HP moment. Uh-oh. Don't leave. Goodbye, my friends. It was nice knowing you. Ah, no. That was so much health. That was incredible. I think we, would we have killed it? It's only 50% more. That was a shockingly tanky amount. I guess we should have run the necrosis. That hurts. So it goes, lick our wounds. Go next. Maybe should have gone skill. I probably should have bought Virtuosa. I didn't realize how crazy tanky they were going to be. I thought they were going to be quick. Oh well. This is why I was a bit unsure about D14. Look, go big or go home. And now we could die to D14 Fremont instead. Which is kind of beautiful in its own right, you know? What if I tell you could try again? That would be interesting. I feel like every other ending is like, oops, you lose. I'll give it a go though. Gosh, everything is so tanky. It's almost like they have 50% more max HP. It's crazy. You know, I probably could have used an Inspire going into that. I don't think about them. Do Inspires work on face-off nodes? Or do they only work on battle nodes? That's an interesting thought that I've never actually considered. They do. Okay, see, we're learning today. That's the important thing. We're leveling up a little bit on our knowledge front. Thinking that was a wise position for Mia, but I think it may have possibly been the worst spot you could put her. Almost without a doubt. Which is kind of remarkable in itself. Only had an Inspire that gave everyone 30% attack and 50% more HP, imagine. I'm just addicted to crunching my Inspires into relics and then getting 2 shield and being like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. And a beautiful mission accomplished to go with it. First team gets deathmatch, invasion, pillage, decision. We have a lot to spend here. We have a lot to spend. I think I'm gonna go sniper. The free April is tempting. I was thinking Typhon though. I'm a Typhon fan. You got me. I say it like every time. We have to try to produce more plans if the plans are necessary. We're giving it another try. Oh, 7. What you mean 07? Why does it look like the effect on the Defender chip stage where you take damage over time constantly? Ah, 07. Oh, 07. 07 for certain. Yes. Quite. I'm gonna deactivate your skills so Almia has a chance to heal. Ooh, if you could just not KO Mia there, that would have been really cool. Hoping Lutenata will be able to get enough healing here. She will get a lot. She's also in the necrosis goop. She's also dead. Man, that's wildly unfortunate. That's kind of 07. Hide from the poison? I'm running the numbers and I'm thinking that I got 43 enemies left and 10 life points. It feels doable. I wish that they weren't all ranged, or at least a huge portion of them were not ranged. And also with 50% more HP because we're still in the epoch, I think. Or if we had a healer, or no, there could have been a couple things that went differently. That does hurt. Looks like all we got was not a boat ticket, but a one-way ticket to lunchtime. I kind of wanted you to get the ending. I kind of want to get the ending too! But we learned a lot, and that's something in itself. We've got the idea now. It's one of those ones where you gotta pocket some extra plans, follow the route. We can do them. I want it more than you. Is it a contest? Oh, God. Alright, promote operator 10 times, we get some more soul bookmarks. We do get some upgrades, which is kind of nice since they added more of them. What do we go for? Max HP is kind of nice. Let's go for max attack because we just got attack checked. And then we'll grab the HP as well. It's gonna be funny. I'm sure it'll be quite the hoot. I wish they added more than just the 10 levels or 5 levels, whatever they add. I guess it'll be 7 more days and we'll get a bunch more. That was fun though. I might do this more tomorrow. I don't know if I will. Either we're going to do IS tomorrow because I really want to grind more of it, push more difficulty and stuff, and see the endings 4 and 5 because we still need to see those. There's also integrated strategies time limited missions, which I didn't realize like that was an IS thing. I was just been getting points and assuming I was doing it right. Alternatively, I might do some Pokemon tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna stream on Wednesday or Thursday. I might stream on Thursday depending on how I feel, but my procedure's Thursday. Wednesday I gotta do stuff for it, so we'll see. But either way, we'll be back tomorrow, probably on Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you had a nice time. I did, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Bye for now.